Welcome to my Tennessee kitchen. Today we're going to be making something that is very simple, and the best part about it is there's no baking to it, and it's just a little bit of mixing, and the hard part's going to be waiting to be able to taste it. So today we're going to be making what is considered a frozen peanut butter pie. And of course you will want it thawed and not eat it frozen when you get ready to serve it, but you've got to freeze it for at least 4 hours, and it's best if you freeze it overnight usually. And the things that you're going to be needing today is you're going to be needing like a graham cracker crust or a vanilla wafer type crust to put it in, or you can make your own crust. I've opted to, of course, buy a crust already made. Mine is graham cracker, but we're going to set that aside while we mix our other ingredients. You're going to need 1 box, 8-ounce box of cream cheese at room temperature, and I've already got mine in the bowl and at room temperature, and we're going to be using that. Next, we're going to be using 1 cup of peanut butter, and it can be any brand you got, it doesn't matter, but we're going to have 1 cup, and I've already got that out so we don't take so long and scooping and measuring everything. I've tried to get it organized for you so it'll be fast and easy, and you'll see just how easy this recipe comes to be made. Next, you're going to need 3/4 a cup of sugar, and I've got it in a cup size here, but it's not quite full. I've already measured it out. We've got 3/4 a cup of sugar here. 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavoring. And we're going to mix that all together before we add our last ingredient. And our last ingredient is going to be an 8-ounce container of whipped topping, and it can be any brand there too. So I'm going to get this all softened up since my cream cheese, I've got it room temperature. And if you don't have time to wait on the cream cheese, you can to soften like you'd like, you can always nuke it a little bit in the microwave and cut down on your time for it. And actually, to tell you the truth, I did nuke mine just for a couple of seconds here because I thought it's not going to mix as easy as I'd like it to. And you can see I'm still incorporating the sugar and all the ingredients together. And just about everybody likes peanut butter, but you've also got to be very mindful of children or anybody else that may be allergic to peanuts or nuts because, like I said, it is peanut butter. And sometimes you'll be mixing it and you'll think, well, I can still see a little of the sugar or a little of the cream cheese spread in it. It doesn't matter if it's completely peanut butter color and you see just a few streaks maybe of that cream cheese in that. And as you can see, mine here, it's got a few little streaks left, but it's mostly mixed real well. Next, we're going to open our whipped topping, and we're going to just gently fold in. And I'm going to have to get a spoon for that, a clean spoon. We're going to use about half of that in our pie filling, and we're going to save that other half to top the pie and make it pretty. Another thing that I will add, you can get you some chocolate syrup and spread on it, or peanut butter syrup or caramel syrup if you'd like to make the swirls on top really pretty and the pie look fancy, but I'm just going to leave mine with a Cool Whip showing. I think it looks good enough without adding that extra little swirl of chocolate or whatever on top. But it may be something that your children would like to see on it real well. And this, you're just going to stir it gently into the mix. And like I said, the hard part is going to be waiting to eat it because you have to wait. And I'm actually making this in the afternoon rather late, and Gonna put it in the freezer and have it tomorrow for our dinner, and I'll take it out just a little while before for it to thaw up, because you don't want it completely frozen, but you do want it to stay cool and get its form and texture to it. Same thing with this Cool Whip here. I've incorporated it pretty good into the mixture, but if you see a little of the white still showing from it, like I have here, that's okay, because by the time you top it with your Cool Whip, you're not going to see those little extra white streaks in it. And I told you this is going to be simple, and it is simple, and it's very fast making. And we're just going to spoon it in our crust here. And since there's no raw ingredients in it, if somebody would like to lick the spoon or the bowl, let them feel free to do that. Just going to spread it into your pie crust. It's going to look like this. And I think you probably could even eat it that way, but the recipe calls for it to be frozen first and for it to firm up some. Now we're going to add the remainder of that whipping topping and put it on there. And as you will see, that one container of the whipped topping is definitely enough to coat your pie. And there's the finished product, and it only took me just a couple of minutes to make it. I'm going to put the plastic lid cover that came with this pie crust on top of it, put it in the freezer, and I'll be showing it to you tomorrow when I get ready to cut it and get it out of the freezer. Well, it's the next day, and we're going to give the peanut butter pie a taste test here. And I would add that I probably, and even though they call it a frozen peanut butter pie, I think I would not leave it in the freezer if you're going to eat it right away, you know, for a few hours. I would just put it in the refrigerator and make sure you've got it in there for at least 4 hours. But because it's been sitting out a while we had our dinner, and it is thawed up, so I will be able to give us a good sample on what it tastes like. And you can hear it cutting through the crust. Getting it out, I messed up my topping there just a little bit, but we'll fix that back. And there's what it looks like. So let's give it a taste and see if it tastes as good as it looks. Very good. And if you like peanut butter or Reese's peanut butter cups, you'll love that. And like I said, you could put the chocolate swirls on top and have it more like a peanut Reese's tasting pie. And it is just very good. I think I'll have some more. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I do appreciate it very much, and hope you'll give me a thumbs up. Until the next time.